Hey everyone, welcome in. I'm Jess. It's Thursday, which means what?
There's two of us,
Yeah!
and we're gonna play games together.
Yeah!
Jess is back, folks.
I'm back this week.
It's been a couple of sad, lonely weeks without her.
But you've been doing really good.
Well, thank you.
The Something's Puzzling Gus is really good, really launching. So much to the point of people are asking me
folks,
to not quit my day job. So I may have grown a new streamer here, everyone.
birth the beast.
Yeah, something. Yeah. So how has it been doing the puzzling things?
It's been very fun. Our community is wonderful, so the interactions have been great, and I am nowhere near as skilled at it as you are, but hopefully that'll come with more experience.
Yeah.
And I don't think I will ever get as good as you are at watching the chat, because I just am so focused on the game. But yeah, it's still a good time. So.
Nice.
Hey, we got a Soften Your Razor here.
Hi, Razor. Yes, Thursday equals Friday Junior. That's right.
It does feel like
Friday.
a nice, like, I'm heading towards the end.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
today was chill. Looking forward to the end of a week.
Yeah. And please make sure you watch the VODs of David playing, because they were a lot of fun. I watched and I gave some feedback. I gave some, critiques and some notes.
I cried a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen any of those reality shows, it's kind of like you always got to be like that one person that's just like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. And then the other person is just like, that was horrible. And then you have the person in between. So I had to play all three roles.
Why are you here?
So that was a thing.
No, she's very, very nice. I think she likes the fact that the channel got to continue.
Yes, absolutely.
On the days where she was working or feeling under the weather or whatever, like
absolutely.
The show rolls on.
Yeah. So those are going to continue. So anytime, come on to the channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, there'll be something happening. Unless for like dire straits and David doesn't want to stream by himself. And he's just like, I'm out of here. Forget this. And
or the one time where we are going to be in Philly together.
That's true for PAX Unplugged.
When PAX Unplugged rolls around, this channel will be dark.
Right.
That day.
But hopefully that means we'll see a lot of you all in person.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. I can't believe it's like December. I mean, it's almost the end of August. Like next week is technically the end of August.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Where did 2024 go? I don't know where it is. So today, friends, we're going to be playing a game that I received at Gen Con, kindly enough. And one of the designers of said game signed my copy back there, Mr. Eric Lang. And so we're going to be playing a 2-player game of Life in Reterra. It is a rebuilding community game. And as I was reading
through... I get the name now. Reterra?
Yeah.
Re-Earth?
Re-Earth.
I was like, Reterra, that's just a fun name, right?
Right.
No, it has meaning.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw, this is kind of nerdy, but on the rulebook, okay, so the rulebook has decent quality paper to it, but the binding is string. So it's like
woven.
Yeah, so it's no staples. There's a lot of plastic in this, but I want to say this might be from recycled material, but there's trays. So you don't have to worry about inserts and stuff because it came with its own tray. And it's like, for your first game, just take out tray number 1 and all the stuff you need in tray number 1 is there for you, which is fantastic. You got to punch this out though. Did you have to like do a lot of sorting when you were punching the pieces?
No, well, it just said like, here's the sheet that goes in tray 1. And you punch all that.
Nice.
And then here's the sheet that goes in tray 2, and you punch all that.
That's pretty cool.
And what's nice is these are cardboard. These tiles that you'll see here in just a little bit, but they're thinner.
Yeah.
But they're not like, they don't feel
cheap,
like junk.
Right.
But they're not like the thick ones. So I was like, oh, that probably helps. It's less materials.
Sure.
Because there's a decent amount of cardboard in this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm actually okay with the thinner cardboard and everything on this. Usually I like, real chunky things. And there are some chunky tiles that are also in this, but yeah.
And
I love the art too.
Yeah, the art is really cool. It's like comic booky to me. It's definitely got that like comic book feel to it. And the text in here is very like kid friendly to the eye. It doesn't feel like a textbook. It kind of feels like a kid's book, if that makes sense. This is a family friendly game. It was published by Hasbro. But I will say this is one that I feel like might be a lobby game after we play it. You might see it as like a lobby game, aka a gateway game, that kind of thing. After we play it. So after reading this rule book, I called it the merging of Carcassonne meets King Domino.
Which is cool because we had debated getting King Domino because it's fun,
right?
And it's light, and it's just a real fun puzzle. It's quick, but you want there to be a little bit more,
right?
And we tried Queen Domino, and that one's not bad either. It's got a little bit more, but maybe this is that little bit more,
right?
And now we have it, and now we don't have to go get.
We'll see how it is,
because actually neither of us has played it yet.
Yeah,
you're gonna see our first game.
Yeah, I literally read the rules earlier today, and David was watching a how to play, so we're gonna learn,
see how
play
it goes
on the fly, everyone. And if we botch it, we apologize, but we've got the rule book right here. We're not afraid to use it. So everyone, this is Life in Reterra. We are going to be tile placing, so we're drafting tiles and things, and also building buildings to recreate our communities, okay? We have stacks of tiles here. There's also this market that I'm going to flip over so you can see the tiles. And it is pretty straightforward. What is going to happen in the game is everyone's going to start with one of these starter tiles. So David, why don't you choose one starter tile and flip it over?
I will choose number 3.
All right. And then I will choose the first one. And these are each our starting tile, and they have different terrain on them. So there are 5 different terrain in this game, and then these go away. So this is only a 2 to 4 player game. This is our starting tile where we're going to be building off of. There are 5 different types of terrain in the game. There is water, desert, forest, asphalt, and then there's grass. Okay? And as you can see, everything is divided into these nice little quadrants on a tile. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a 4x4 tile grid. So it's going to be 4 of these tiles across and 4 of these tiles down. This tile can be anywhere in that grid. It doesn't have to be like in a corner or in the middle or anything like that. Just whatever feels right to you as you're building out. You're going to be building things.
And that's going to dictate our number of turns, right? Because it's 1 tile per turn.
Correct.
So we'll have 15 turns. Okay.
Essentially, yes. We are going to continue to build until everyone has their 4x4 grid.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily a race per se. It's not like
it's
first
go
to
equal,
4x4 equal turns.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, also what we're going to do is we're going to deal out 3 cards, 3 tiles face down. And these are your secret stash to use throughout the game 1 time. So you play it, you do not replenish the tile.
Okay.
So this is kind of a little bit of Carcassonne in a way. If you've ever played that like 3 tile variant, this is what it is. So it's kind of like this is your stash in front of you. However, when you play something from your stash, you can no longer replenish it. But this just helps you build out for the game.
Okay.
Now, we also have a market.
So I would play one of these in lieu of taking one of those.
Correct.
Okay.
If
Do I still
you decide,
take one of those and like toss it?
No.
Okay.
So if you decide to play from your secret stash, and I'm just going to verify this. I believe if you play just from your secret stash, you do not refill the board. However, if you do take from the market and play here, you must immediately refill the board. So let's see. Building tiles, energy. Let's see. Placing things.
Place one land tile.
Yes, one land tile. Buildings, trades.
Oh yeah, refill the land tile row if needed. So that
Yes.
would be the different. The if needed tells you that it's
If needed.
yeah.
Yeah, so it says if you took a tile from the land tile row, which is here, refill it with the top of the land tile stacks. Remember, you only get 3 secret. If you use a secret tile this turn, do not replace it.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, and James is here. Hi, James.
James!
Welcome in, friendo.
Good evening, friend.
Okay.
Hope your week is going good so far.
All right. So there's that. So that's going to be consistent of a turn. Place a tile, either from your secret stash or from the market here.
Okay.
Now the next part is if you have what's called a gear. If you have a gear, you can do a few things. So let's say I played this card, and placement rules go as follows. You must place it so that a full edge touches a full edge of an already placed tile. So you cannot do like this, okay?
Okay.
Hence the 4x4 grid that we're going to be building out, okay? James says he brought this game to game night. We played Meadow and Spring Cleaning instead. Well, those two are also fun.
Have you played this one?
Yeah, have you played Life in
James?
Reterra yet?
This is our
James?
first game, so we're
learning as we go.
yeah.
So you cannot do anything like this.
Okay.
So it has to be full on. The terrains don't have to match. However, it does matter because you will receive points for largest terrain types, and buildings often give you terrain sections. Buildings will often give you points based on largest terrain sections or multiple terrain sections, things like that.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. So this is valid. And so with that being said, if I place this here, I have a gear token. Now, gears tokens correspond to the buildings that we're going to be placing inside our communities, okay? When you have a gear token that allows you to put a building in, the requirements are as follows. There are different size building shapes, as you see here in the market, and for lack of space, according to the rule book, they say to put these cards down here at the bottom of the board. But we, for sake of space, we're actually putting them up here because this board is shows for 3 and 4 player counts what the cards and the tiles are going to be, but we're not playing with 3 and 4 players, so we just decided to condense it just for the stream. Okay. Each of these has a certain requirement on the number of gears that must be adjacent to one another in order to place that tile.
Okay.
So see, these two here are 2x1s, meaning that two gears must touch like this in order for a building of that shape to be placed. There are 3x1s, which again is the 3. So let's say we did something like this. So this would be 3. However, I will mention that in order to build something, another caveat is you must have the gears in place and they must be on matching terrain. So in this example, I could not place one of those 2x1s because it's not 2 of the same terrain type.
Asphalt and jungle doesn't work.
Okay.
Yep.
However, if you decided that you didn't want to wait, also, let me backtrack. Also, you must play a building on a section of gears starting from that most recent tile that you've placed.
Okay.
So if it was something that you had, let's say I'll do this example instead. Let's say I did this here and I did this here, and you can rotate the tiles as you want. Let's say on a previous turn I placed this, and this is my current turn. I drafted from the market and I placed it here. Now, the building I have available are the 2x1s, but it must start from here, from the latest tile that I just placed. I can't place anything here just on its own because that was last turn.
Yeah. So if you had two sitting next to each other from other turns, you couldn't play it on those.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So from there, you can place one of those buildings. So let's say I did this and then I decided I want to build a garden. I will take this tile and place it over here. And now I have unlocked the ability of the garden. So the garden card says it's worth 3 additional points if placed on a terrain segment of exactly 7 continuous spaces. All right. So it will be worth points essentially at the end of the game when you get those out.
Okay. So you're currently sitting 4 grass. So
Correct.
By the end of the game, you would want to try to get
Correct.
exactly 3 more grass into this section.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. James asked, do I work normally on Wednesdays? Matthew's doing the watch it party. Oh yeah. I saw that. I don't think I'm going to be working this coming Wednesday, so I should be able to join. Matthew from Room 51 did a seminar at Gen Con about querying the tabletop, and I was unable to watch it live because I was working a booth. So he's going to do a live watch party on his Discord. So that's going to happen, I think, next week. So yeah, I should be able to join.
Nice.
If it all works out.
Yeah,
okay.
Wednesdays are not normally a work day.
So
But who knows? Sometimes.
Who knows? So
Life in retail.
if, let's say, and I did not want to place let's say a backup, but I did this instead, and I just wanted to use the 1 gear. I could, however, build an inhabitant. I can invite an inhabitant to live in my new community, and they would also be placed on the gear, and they are worth 1 point at the end of the game.
Excellent.
So if you don't want to use any buildings yet, you want to kind of build yourself up, you can always play that. But again, it's the same thing. Once you place that tile, you must do the second option with the gears in that turn right then.
And once that inhabitant covers this gear,
Yes.
that gear is no longer available to
Correct.
put a building on, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You cannot put buildings over inhabitants.
What if I ask them to just move out of the way real quick?
No,
Go stand
sorry.
over on that asphalt.
You will also see there are symbols here in white. Those are called relics. Any uncovered relic gets you points at the end of the game. It will be, let me just verify. I think it's 3 points. No, 1 point each.
1 point each. If
1 point each if they are uncovered. Now, how will they be covered? They could be covered if someone decides to place junk in your community. So we have these junk tokens, which on the flip side is a relic token. So this is worth 1 point. However, this is worth junk. And there could be a card.
The farm does it. Every time you place a building, place a junk token on a relic in one of your neighbor's communities.
Yes. So it could be like this, like, oh, well, sorry, my farm is stinky.
So the farmer's throwing his trash into your yard.
Yeah, essentially. So that's how, and the junk tokens are actually worth -1 at the end of the game.
So that's a 2 point swing.
So that is a 2 point swing. It's funny, in the rule book, it says one community's trash is another community's ... Nope, still trash.
Exactly. Trash is trash.
Yeah. So there are 4 different types of relics. Right now, we just have one out, the histories, but you will see more as the game goes on. Now, Another tile you will see is this tile. This tile is called an energy source. This tile is going to provide energy for your community only if it gets completely surrounded on all 4 sides with tiles. Okay?
Yeah. So it can't be on an edge of your 4x4 at the end of the game.
If it is completely surrounded on all 4 sides, meaning north, south, east, and west, it will get 8 points at the end of the game.
Nice. That seems like a lot.
Okay?
Okay.
So then play will continue as we go on through placing our tiles, doing our buildings, so on and so forth. Final scoring you will get based on the following things you will get points with. So you will get every terrain segment of 7 or more continuous spaces. And spaces are considered the little quadrant.
Quadrant.
A quadrant, okay? 7 or more are getting you 3 points. But it has to be a minimum of 7, and there's no maximum. It's like if you had, 14 spaces, you don't get 6 points. It's just 7 or more. Right. You just get 3. Okay. Any gear icons that don't have anything on them, they don't get you any points. So it's better to use them while you can.
Okay.
Every uncovered relic, like I said, any of these white symbols give you 1 point at the end of the game. Every of the energy sources that are completely surrounded, like I said, is 8 points. Every inhabitant that is in your community is 1 point each. Every relic token, so if you were able to put one of the relic tokens on something, they give you 1 point each. They could also be covered by junk.
Right.
So keep that in mind.
-1 point.
And then the junk tokens are -1.
Okay.
Per.
And then the buildings give us points in various ways.
Yes, and so I will also mention too, they say to start with the purple side up on these, but these are actually double-sided. Okay? And they give you the option of, like, when you start on your first game, when you're learning, use this side, use these 5 cards, and this is called the Essentials deck. There's another set called the Commerce set, which has other cards in it. And then finally, there's the Leisure set, which has 5 more. So there's 15 different types of buildings. You can mix and match as you continue to play further and further games. And they even give you, in the rulebook, which I thought was kind of cool, they give you like curated building sets. So it's like, oh, you want to be an unfriendly neighbor? So here's all the ones you should play.
The attacky ones.
Yeah. Do you want to be the one to gather the most inhabitants? Here's this one called the Popularity Contest.
Okay.
So they say you can mix and match. The only caveat is they tell you must have 2 cards that have the 2x1 buildings, 2 cards that have the L-shaped buildings, and 1 card that has the 2x2.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So as long as you are following those format of the shape of tiles, then you are good to go. So there's a lot of replayability in this. You can definitely shuffle them up, and then having more players obviously will give you higher things. I think that is it. If there's something I missed, I'm sure we'll do it as we go along. But are there any questions?
Who is first player?
The person who is most likely to survive an apocalypse goes first. I believe that's what it says.
Well, considering that I read all the apocalypse books and watch the apocalypse movies, I kind of feel like it's me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, that's fine.
I claim first player. I claim Apocalypse King. All right, so our 5 different buildings. The school is worth 2 additional points if you have the most visible, or if you have more visible relics than both your neighbors. I guess that's
just us.
You, yeah.
And when it says both in a future game, it means directly to your right and directly to your left.
Okay. So I need to have more relics visible than you if I have a school. The garden, we talked about 3 points for having exactly 7 continuous spaces of the terrain type that the garden is in.
Mm-hmm.
Farm is... I don't get points, but I give you minus points by throwing relics your way.
Right.
Infirmary, at the end of every turn, place 1 inhabitant on this building or any other building on the same segment of continuous terrain as this building. Okay, so you want to have buildings in the same terrains as the infirmary, so you can load them up with
people that are sick.
Sick people. People being healed.
People sick people. Who would SB protect? Me.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
She's a mama's girl. There's no contest, but you're doing pretty well.
Protect is probably doing a.
Yeah, that's a large word. She doesn't really bite anyone, really. She gives you like one strong bark in your face.
And then she's like, oh, but actually I'm really happy to see you.
Right. So Yeah, protect is a strong word for that girl.
And then the public square, the 2x2 worth 1 point per space of your largest segment of continuous terrain. Okay,
Yeah.
so that could. I like it. They kind of send you in different directions of what you want to try to do. So these are my starting terrains. Let's. I'm gonna go with some desert here. I'm gonna do it this one. Yeah. Okay. So I am placing that. I have gears there. Um,
Oh, and I did not mention buildings can overlap tiles as
I'm
long
gonna
as it's in the same terrain.
I'm gonna put an inhabitant in the jungle.
Okay.
They don't want to live in the desert. They want the nice, cool
Right.
jungle. Okay, and we refill for you.
Sorry, I gotta do this thing. Oh well, it's fine. Our camera's being kind of wonky tonight.
It works.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you. I'm glad you didn't do the thing I wanted you to do, or I didn't want you to do. So I'm gonna take this.
Oh,
My
yeah.
energy source.
It's not a bad thought.
Because I want them points.
Early on, you can definitely.
Ah! I shuffled these, people. I shuffled these. There's no
well-
gears. I have no gears, so I don't do anything else with it right now.
I don't want you to be able to go like back to back with your power sources. That's. But then you can't do anything on those tiles. I mean, yes, you could potentially get 8 points.
Uh-huh.
And that counts as water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Dang.
Oh, that
Are you going to use your secret tiles? I don't know. Is this, like, do you have to use your secret tiles?
don't.
I don't think you do.
All right. I'm using one of my secret tiles.
You only get 3 of these for the
Because
whole
I'm putting
game.
that there, and I'm putting another habitant on that gear. Okay.
Can you find out, please,
What?
if I have to use my secret tiles?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It didn't seem like that was a...
A thing? Okay. Doing it, everybody.
Yeah, I think they're just to give you a little bit of help if you want. Oh,
Okay.
it's very, very powerful.
I am very powerful.
What's up with it? How's Watson?
Yeah, thank you, James. Yeah, he says it's just to give you options in planning.
All right, I'm doing another one of my secrets.
Secret planning, man. Which one are you doing?
I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna be nice.
You're gonna do the infirmary?
I'm gonna build an infirmary.
Okay.
At the end of every turn, place one. So
Oh, so buildings don't activate until your next round after you play it.
okay, that was what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Your turn. I got a very large desert going. So this 1 point for your largest segment of continuous terrain doesn't have to be the one that it's in, right?
I don't believe so.
Because it doesn't say that. These other ones
I don't
talk
believe
about
so.
it being in the same terrain, but that one doesn't. So what are you thinking? You gotta get some gears going.
I know. I'm thinking.
There's a lot of grass. what's hard to visualize right now is like which way is this gonna go?
Uh-huh.
I mean, to really nail this, I want more buildings in the desert, but there is no desert out here.
Yeah,
Who
so
shuffled
I'm gonna
these tiles?
place my thing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna place anything yet.
Okay.
This is from my secret stash.
I mean, relics are worth points, so that seems good.
Yeah.
So, do I want that one?
And now you have to remember you're gonna be placing sick people in your infirmary.
Uh, this is a tough choice.
This is also interesting too because we're playing a 4x4 grid. So if you've ever played King Domino, it's like you have to kind of think ahead too of like, how is this gonna fit in my grid? And then you have things that are overhanging and you're like, ah, like
No.
this is gonna be tricky. It's tricky, huh?
It is. It's like because one of the things I really want to try to do is get this built because I've got such a large desert going. But that means getting 4 gears next to each other in the same terrain types.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems difficult.
Muy difícil. Yeah.
Sure.
He's like, whatever.
Okay, so I definitely don't want to cover that because I have
Plans.
plans.
But you do have to put someone.
But I can put somebody in my infirmary. They came across
Desert fever.
a plant that they've got some desert fever.
Can you refill, please?
Yes. Come on.
Desert fever. Ooh.
That video I was watching, the game night crew from Board Game Geek. They were talking about the infirmary being in the desert, and they're like, "Yeah, they need that nice dry air to help." I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Yeah."
funny. Darn, darn, darny, darn, darn. Yeah, I gotta do that. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I got a 2 first, so I'm gonna take a garden.
Okay.
So the garden allows me to 3 additional points if it's placed on a terrain segment of exactly 7 continuous spaces. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I get one more, get extra spot. Please.
Yeah.
Please. Pieces. All right, that's done. That was my secret. My secret tile band.
So I'm just gonna look at things real quick.
Secret tile man. I'm just realizing now this has to be the bottom if I want to complete these.
Oh yeah.
This has to be the bottom for me.
We'll
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
that.
Ooh, what are you getting?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
Leaving all those gears available.
Can you refill, please?
Yes.
Ooh,
There is no desert in this land.
goodness.
I'm like, hey, I got this big plan about deserts.
Yep.
Guess what?
Nothing. Guess what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get a person. Inhabitant. Welcome to my community.
Hey, desert.
Hey there, desert. Ah, no, come on. You don't need desert.
So I'm gonna do that. And 2 additional points if you have more visible relics. You are way
Relishing in relics.
you are way ahead on relics. So I'm gonna try the garden as well, which means I need one more
Asphalt.
asphalt quadrant in that area.
Mm-hmm.
If you have flexibility, but the format makes it potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Can you refill, please? Thank you. Hmm. Where are all the desert? Where have all the deserts gone? Right, lovely?
Exactly.
Do you remember that song?
It comes to a really quick decision, James. I'm like, if I put one down here, there's my 4. And then either side, like it quickly comes to hitting those boundaries.
Okay, if I did this. Oh no, it's flippity gibbetses. If I did this. Oh, to see what I've got.
Keep rotating it.
Mm. I also don't want to like. I think I need more asphalt because yeah, if I did that, that would be good. Because at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna put a person here.
All right. That's nice that like a single gear by itself.
You can still do stuff with.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I have to put it this way because that's better for later plans, but at least I can get an inhabitant on it.
Mm-hmm.
Come live in my asphalt jungle. All right.
Sorry, these are your options now.
Oh, they're gross. Well, I know I'm going this way because I want to build my. So do I go like this? Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess. Hope that the future will be bright. Okay, so I will put an inhabitant here.
Are you doing anything on that tile?
No.
Okay. You know what these remind me of?
What?
What do I always get in Carcassonne when we play?
Oh, your monasteries.
I'm like, do I just get another one? And just like keep going.
I mean, if you could get it all surrounded, A, that makes a huge water, which I don't know if it would leave you enough space to try to well, there's only one of these, so
Yeah.
I guess you know that I'm going for that, so it's probably
Yeah.
not because I was like, oh, that water is so huge that if you could do that, but you're probably not going to be able to. And it doesn't look like there are gears on water, huh? So no buildings on water. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. So I was trying to think, okay, so if I
If you
could
can
do
do it,
this
that's
way.
24 points if you can get all those surrounded.
Yeah, but then if I did this, I would have to go this way.
Yeah.
I would have to go this way.
No buildings on water. Yep.
No, I think I'm not. I think I'm just gonna stick with my plans. Stick with my plans right now.
Don't get greedy.
Hmm. No buildings on water nor water world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch that again. I watched it like years and years and years ago when it came out, but I feel like it kind of got real mixed reviews.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it seems like a cool concept.
I'm doing the shul.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good one for you.
Dang, desert. Greed is
Oh,
not good, but points are. No! I needed that one.
do you?
Oh no, I only needed a square. Never mind.
Ooh, do I try to wait for another desert and get another infirmary? But for the power of my infirmary, I need to get a building built here. Which the garden doesn't work.
I
Oh,
mean,
are
you'll
they
still
worth
get you'll
are they
still
worth
get
points?
points. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't mention that. The points are on the card in the upper left.
Okay, so it's worth 2 points.
Yeah.
Plus it's worth 3 additional points.
Sorry, I didn't say that earlier.
Okay, cool. That's good.
That's why they got the numbers.
Because you've already got 3 relics. So I'd have to really get jumping on that. So I'm going to take a garden. It's a garden in the desert.
Or maybe it's a succulent garden. Cacti garden.
So I'm guessing that my infirmary can I put one on it?
It's already active, yes. Yeah, it's just the garden ability is not active right now.
Okay. So send in one of my peoples to rehabilitate in the garden.
More
Sweet.
tiles.
Desert? There you go.
But I need exactly 7.
Oh, well, that had 2 on it as well.
I know, I'm looking for a single. I'm looking for one of these.
Why were you yelling at me then?
Because I can. For the entertainment value.
Really? Yeah, I felt it.
Do this one then. I will take a garden. Please.
What are you building?
Right here?
You don't have two on the same terrain.
Oh, I don't. You're right. Never mind. Thank you for that. Wait, well, I'll still do it, but I'll just put a person there.
Okay. Ooh. Am I setting my 4x4? Looks like it. Okay. Do I think I have a shot at another one? Sure. So I'm gonna take this for my garden, for my infirmary ability, and I'm gonna leave that to hopefully build another building there. But not with that.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. It's not what I need.
Dun dun dun, says James.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I needed 2 asphalt. That doesn't have any. It's so tempting.
Mm-hmm. It is a lot of relics.
Because you have 3. That would put me at 3. I would be in the race. Hmm. Is there anything else that could go better? Neither of my gardens are like exactly what I want. Where am I building out large enough terrain types? I could do that with that. Okay, we'll take it. Getting some knowledge, some histories. Is that what it's called?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ooh, it's a different type of relic. Compass. What are you gonna do? Your current. No, you're back in the lead on the relics game.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll take a school.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just looking at the stream, and yours is all nice and bordered up against the board, and mine's like, hello.
Oh, I need to move mine over though.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. Take this. And put you there. But at least that's a 7, so that scores points for the end.
Did you put your inhabitant?
I put one there.
No, on your buildings.
I don't have a space.
Oh, is it by space?
Got to be on this building or any other building on the same segment of continuous terrain as that building. So it's got to be in the desert. So I need to build another building here that I was hoping for.
Oh, I see.
Desert has been scarce.
I see.
So we got 1, 2, 3. I have 4 more turns. You have 5 more turns.
No, I have 4. Oh, 5. Yeah.
This is a good puzzle. There's a lot of you're trying to get the terrains together, but not in like massive groups. It's got to be like just the right size group. That's a nice touch to the puzzle. Yeah, leave your. Are you gonna cover it, or do you think you might be able to?
No, I'll wait. I'll wait.
There's lots of options.
I did all my secrets. I have no more secrets.
All right.
There's no more Chamber of Secrets in here.
Well, I really need this to black because that does my garden.
Good job.
And it gets me another terrain. We'll build an inhabitant. I will invite an inhabitant to come live on my asphalt.
Sorry, that was kind of a weird laugh. New town.
Yeah.
What is happening? Where have all the desert gone?
I know, it started so I'm like, I'm going all in on desert. And then that was it for the whole game. You need just one quadrant.
There's one space. One space. Well. Well, I guess I'll go here.
You drop that power island thing here, it creates a section of 7 waters.
Ah! It's okay.
It's not helpful.
It's not helpful for you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's helpful, but it's not as helpful as I would want. I would rather build a building if I could. So I'm going to gamble and be nice.
You still have one of your secrets.
I do.
One of your secrets.
So what does this do?
Oh, you're going to get the public square. Nice.
Both about the same.
Yeah, I would probably do the first one.
Yeah.
Nice. Lovely.
All right. Come on, desert. Ah, power.
Okay, so go that way
Yeah, I'd go that side.
and hopefully get more greenery. Well, I already have 7. Yeah, but at least I have 7 now.
Because one of those powers here, you don't get the 8 points, but you get
Right.
3 for water.
Right. And so I don't think anything's gonna happen.
You could always build off that one.
Oh, desert. Desert, desert. There's no gears on it though.
I know, so I can't build a building. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would give me 5. You're sitting 6. Dang it. Oh, I didn't build any schools, so doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you just did gardens. That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4. So actually, I think this is my best bet because that's
That's
7.
a 7.
So I can build
Nice.
a garden over there.
Nice.
That'll work.
Eh, Bacha?
Okay.
Whew. Oh, I could. I
You
could do this. Because that's 7.
Yep. So that's a 3-point play.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Thanks, love.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's not like super duper exciting, but it allows me to build one more garden, which is worth 2, or I could build a school. That's also worth 2. Just because I don't have one.
All right, what's my final options? No, I'm going to do this one. Bam. And a shul.
One more shul.
Okay.
Sweet. We
Time.
have our lands.
Time to count them up.
All right. Tienes pluma.
Oh, yeah. In the cup. In a vaso.
Okay. Do you got it? Do you want me to do it? You got it?
I got it. Who's first player? D. Like it works. It works. And J. Terrain segments.
Of 7 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Samesies.
Energy sources only if surrounded by other land tiles.
Nicely
I have
done.
2.
That's probably your winning
You have
move there.
0.
Yeah.
Relics, tokens, and icons. So 1 point each.
2, 3. I have 3.
3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhabitants are worth a point.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. I have 5. Buildings. See your building cards.
All right. So
Let's do from left to right. Your shuls. Let's do your shuls.
me first?
Yes.
For all of my buildings?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a school. That's 2 points because I don't have the most relics.
Okay.
Gardens. I have 1, 2, 3. Puts me at 6. And you get 3 additional for each that's in a group of 7. So this is 9, 12.
Okay.
So I'm sitting 12 because this one is in a group much bigger than that. Okay.
And your public square.
Infirmary
Oh, yeah,
is worth 4 more, so that's 16. And then my public square is worth 1 point for every space in my largest segment, which I'm guessing is this. So what was I saying at 16?
No, you said 2 and then 12 and then 4. 2 for your school.
Oh, no. I was adding up as I went. So 2 for my school, 2, 4, 6, 9, 12. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry. 12 for my gardens, 4 for my infirmary.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my public square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16.
Okay. All right. So for my schools, I have 1,
2 each.
3. So I have 6 on my schools.
Plus 2 more because you have the most.
So 8 for my schools.
Well, each one would be worth 2 more. So each is worth 4. So you have 12.
I have 12 for my schools. I
Garden?
have 1 garden. That's exactly 7.
So
So
2 plus 3, 5.
2 plus 3 is 5. And I don't have any other buildings. Yeah, didn't get the infirmary, didn't get this. Okay, junk. No
Neither of
junk.
us says junk.
No junk.
No
All right.
junk in the trunk.
18, 19, 27. 61,
Okay.
20, 31, 37, 42, 54, 59.
Oh!
Right? Do my maths.
Yep, your math was right. I was doing it along with you.
Oh, 2 points.
61, 59. 2 points. Wow.
Dang. Do you want to do it one more time?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we want to flip the cards over and see what happens on the other sides?
Yeah. Man, I thought for sure, I was like, yeah, I got my monasteries, didn't get me anything. AKA my school, my energy sources.
16 points. That's not bad.
All right, we're going to put these on the bottom.
Let's save this.
Do you want the same starter tile or do you want a different one?
We can use the other two.
Okay. Hey, Deadpan. Excuse me, Deadpan.
What's up, Deadpan?
Welcome in.
Are these the new ones?
Nope. These are the new ones.
All right. Do you want to be first or second?
First.
All right. New school. So we're going to flip to the orange side of scoring. Okay, so the school worth 1 point for each different type of visible relic in your community.
Okay.
Gardens worth 2 additional points if you have the largest segment of contiguous terrain.
Okay.
Farms, every time you place an inhabitant, place a junk token on a relic in one of your neighbor's communities. So all your inhabitants bring some trash with them.
We didn't do any farms this time.
We didn't because it's the attacky
It's the attacky one, and we don't attack.
We're usually Care Bears.
Oh, can you put that back in the thing?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. So farms
2
are attacking.
points.
Infirmary.
2 points.
Every time a neighbor places an inhabitant, place 1 inhabitant on this building or any other building on the same segment. Okay, so it's the same thing, except it's when you place an inhabitant, then your opponent gets to place an inhabitant in their infirmary. So you're getting some violent neighbors, apparently. And the public square, your inhabitants are worth an additional point each.
Okay. All right, here we go. Secret stash. And here are we starting. Gears, gears, gears. All the gears. Look at this. Gears for days.
Okay.
Okay. Is it me?
Yes.
Is it me? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Go like this.
Okay. Will you be inhabitating one of those two gears, or are you
Nope.
leaving them both open?
Nope.
I'm gonna do this. And I will also be leaving that. Ediction. Is that like the act of edicting? That's kind of powerful.
Making
If you get
edicts.
to make the edicts.
Yeah.
So either way that went, if you accidentally misspelled education, that's fantastic. Or if you purposefully misspelled education, as a
That's also
joke,
fantastic.
that's also fantastic. So
Ooh. I am. Oh. Okay.
okay.
So no restrictions on just 7. Okay, that's good to know.
Okay. Oh, what you building? If you build a farm and start chucking your trash over here.
I was thinking about it just to see how the game plays,
Uh-huh.
but we're not. We're Care Bears in this family. Okay.
I mean, I guess it would encourage me to not have relics.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play one of my secrets. Building the other infirmary.
No more infirmaries.
No more infirmaries.
All right.
So remember, in this one, the infirmaries, if your neighbor places an inhabitant, then you get to place an inhabitant in your infirmary.
Uh-huh.
Building, leaving.
I'm leaving. Leaving on a jet plane. Do you remember that song from Armageddon?
Mm-hmm. I always hear it in the black guy's really deep voice.
Oh.
Oh, legit. And then there was the other, like, the bigger white guy.
Uh-huh.
I may or may not have seen Armageddon several times. Don't judge me.
You building stuff? Hi, puppy. puppy.
Let's gamble here.
Yeah, hi, puppy.
Building a garden. And I'm messing up all my stuff.
Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy.
Okay. Ooh. Sweet.
Bam. The trays are nice. Yes, exactly. And it's so cool that they purposely have little dividers in there too, so the trays fit nicely, but next to each other they don't bump in, so the lids don't pop off and stuff. Very nice. Which one are you taking? The deserts?
And vision.
Getting your just deserts, lovely.
Boom.
Here all night, folks. Here all night. Here all night, all night. Here all night. Thank you, lovely. Ka-chow! Give me that public square.
Boom.
Boom! Confetti. What you doing, love? What you doing? Every visible relic.
Should I try buying a school? I only have one type of relic showing currently, but
Something you can strive for.
because the other thing I was like, I'm wondering if I'm gonna try to go for the largest contiguous, but your
Cranking.
asphalt is also
Cranking.
quite
Asphalty.
contiguous.
It's
All right,
quite contiguous.
Oh, this is only worth 1.8. No, never mind. I'm gonna do the garden.
Oh, you're gonna try?
This is a guaranteed 2. This is only worth the amount of relics that you have. I didn't see that.
Oh, question mark.
It's not 2+. Oh, Slovakia's Steps here.
Hi, Steph.
Good evening, or day, or afternoon, or whatevs you got going on. Welcome in. It's good to see you.
This is game 2 of Life in Reterra. I call it a combination of Carcassonne meets King Domino. David won the first game by 2 points.
It was close.
2 points. And I was like, table flip. Oh wait, we'll just play a second game.
All right.
I may need you to slide your community over.
Yes, I can do that. Now that I've established the width. But who knows whether it's going to get taller or... Oh, I could have placed that up. Do you care? You haven't done anything yet.
Do I do what?
Do you care if I put this up there?
What?
This last piece that
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Steph prefers queen domino.
I do too. It's got just that little bit more going on.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of like we were excited about this because it gives us just a little bit extra over King Domino. I like the different goals to go for and the Tetris-y shapes of the buildings, and so far I'm really enjoying this.
Mm-hmm.
And this has a lot of different ways that the game can be played. Well, at least the goals and everything are different. We're doing the back sides of the cards this game. So we just did a game with the front sides. Now we're doing a totally different game. You can mix and match the cards. So you could play it a lot of different ways. Carcassonne was your first or second ever modern board game. That's awesome. And if not our second, it was probably in that first 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's such a great one to kind of jump into.
I think thank you. I think we liked it more than Catan at the time.
We only played Catan once. And Catan does not play well
with 2 players. I think maybe that's why we were like, oh, we like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, first was Catan, second was Carcassonne, third was Ticket to Ride Europe. Wait, you made a 2-person version of Catan? How does that work, Steph? How does that work?
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear like what
does that mean? Stop taking the gardens, man. All right, fine. I'll let you. This times.
Use fewer tiles to make the board. You could probably refuse a lot of trades. A little easier to shut down trades.
Yep.
Happy with that?
We had no other games to play. Oh, okay. So you got to adapt. I get it. Oh, Steph says, my sister doesn't really trade anyway unless you're giving her a 2-for-1 of something. I mean, yeah.
Wait, did I not get
I didn't place any. I placed this one this turn.
I know, but you have 3 and I only have 2.
Right.
Did you put one in before I got mine?
Yes.
Okay. Really?
Otherwise, she almost always wins. Oh. So you're kind of closing yourself in now. You got your 4x4 already established.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of do as well, but. Oh, thanks, Steph. Have a good night. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Did you get to meet Steph at Gen Con?
Oh, yeah. Steph and I go way back.
Cool.
Yeah, no. They've been helping out with CGE the last, several Gen Cons. We got to play Fantastic Factories this year
That's a fun one.
Yeah. I've known you for forever. Yeah.
Are you going to be at PAX U? That's the only one I get to go to, so that's the one I get to.
Yes, you can, Steph. Absolutely. Send me a Facebook request. Yeah, are you going to PAX U this year? Because if you are, we should play some games. Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Yes, friend request is totally fine. Thank you for asking.
Try that. Okay.
Are you gearing it up?
Nope. I'm gonna.
Why? I need sick people too in my infirmary. See ya.
Have a good night. All right. Flip over a good tile.
Can I have a school, please? Bam!
Oh.
Forever equals 3 years on Twitch. Hey, when it was in the pandemic times, feels like
That
forever.
was forever.
Yeah.
That was like 3 decades.
Yeah.
We went through a lot. All right.
No.
Mwah.
Dang it. I'm just gonna get a farm now.
Do it. Dare you.
Dare you. Nope, I'm gonna do this one. Bam!
Get your batteries. Oh, you made a little oasis.
Oasi. It's one. It's just one. Or is Oasi more than one? Oasi. You kind of made like a goalpost.
Mhm. Okay.
Pull a good tile.
I'm gonna diversify. What do you think? Is that a good one?
Mm.
Exactly. Time had no meaning during
Mm-hmm.
COVID. You inhabitating?
No, I didn't give you points. Although I probably should because mines are worth extra. Fine.
Oh, but are you gonna build a building?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I only have 3 more turns. You only have 4 more turns. You doing the farm?
Oh,
you
just
can't.
close that off.
You can't. You have to do a school or a garden.
I don't know if that was a good idea or not.
I may even let you take it back.
I made the choice on this one, but thank you for the school, just in cases.
None of these are helpful for me. For serious. Well, I guess I'll do this one.
Thank you.
That was my secret. No more secrets in my hands. Oh, I realized we both have ours on the side now. That's funny.
Yeah, it just happened that way.
Yeah.
How many different? I've got 1, 2, 3 different. How many different types of relics are there? 4?
5? 4?
Okay.
Can you check the thing? 4 or 5?
Do I?
Thank you.
There are 4 relics, 5 if we were using the ones,
Tokens.
the token ones. But
Okay.
none of our buildings produce those.
Okay. I'm not doing anything. Bum, 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 bum. Which one's that? Nice.
Oh, there! Oh,
Oh!
I wanted one of those a while ago. All right, what you got? One last building.
Sure. Thank you.
Yep, those are good for you. And so there are no. So I need something with desert on it. Oh, sweet!
Did you forget?
My last tile.
Did you forget?
No,
Oh.
but
I was like, you've had that the whole game, babe.
I was like, what's going to get me the most points?
Oh.
Getting a battery makes my schools worth more, and then I'll do one for you.
Hey, I have one ill patient.
We have very few of the
that's
inhabitants
funny.
this time.
That's funny. All right.
All right, let's see how
Count
this
'em up.
goes. What's the first?
Terrain. Say 7 or more segments.
1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
All right, so that's 12. I have 1, 2.
Is this desert? No, that's just 6.
1, 2. I have
Yeah, this one was about building big terrains.
Yeah. Energy sources, we don't have any.
No.
Relics.
That's 1 each.
Correct.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ties.
Inhabitants.
5.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Do the buildings.
Okay, schools worth 1 point for each different type of visible relic. So I have one, two, three. I have all four visible. I have one, two schools. So that's worth 8. So
Just the
first is worth
schools.
8.
Okay.
Gardens, 2 additional points if you have the largest segment of contiguous terrain. So this is my largest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 quadrants.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dang it.
I think it was 16 too.
16.
Yeah. So, okay, I've got 20. So I've got the most. So my gardens are 2 each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 each. So 4 times 4, 16.
You have 4 gardens?
Yeah.
And they're worth 4. Okay. Got it.
Okay. Farms didn't do. Infirmary is worth just 4 points.
Okay. And you didn't have the public
And they don't
square.
have a public square. Okay.
All right. School for me.
What? How many different do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have all of them. So how many schools do you have?
4. I have 2 schools.
Okay. So 8 for you as well.
Okay.
Gardens?
And then gardens
are
I
worth
have
just
1.
2 points each.
Yeah.
'Cause
So I have
2 points there.
2.
Okay.
I don't have any farms.
Your infirmary is worth 4.
My infirmary is worth 4. Just 4?
Yep.
Okay. And then the public square, each inhabitant is worth an additional point. So it's 5 plus 6 is 11.
11 for that.
All right. Junk. I have no
None.
junk. No junk. All right.
Junk-free.
Here we go. 52. Ooh, lower this times. 13. 19. 43. Is that right?
I followed with mine, so I was right. 13, 19, 27, 29, 33, 44. You have 44.
44. Dang, lower scores for both of us, but
That was
definitely a
interesting.
much different scoring. So David 52, I had 44. GG's all around.
Good games.
GG's all around. And it wouldn't be a stream of us if we did not have the infamous good grief.
Oh, good grief.
All right, let's go back up to the top, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was interesting how different the game was.
Yeah, this garden we were fighting over having the largest contiguous, so we really didn't get as many of the 7s.
Uh-huh.
So you really have to kind of make sure you keep an eye on that.
Right. Yeah. What did you think overall?
I really liked it. I'm curious to go try the other card sets.
Yeah, so
All
this
of the
was only...
tile shapes are the same for each set. They have different looks.
Right. So it's all 2x1s, the L shape, or the 2x2.
Right. But
Yeah.
having all of the different ways that things will score is cool.
Yeah, and they, like I said too at the beginning, you can mix it up, and there's also a part in the rule book that you can create your own mixing and matching, and you can write it down.
Give it a name.
Yeah.
This is the
Like, this is the...
farmers are bastards one.
Right. Take that, farmers game, or, yeah.
I wonder if all the farmers are that way. That would be funny.
That would be funny, because it's kind of indicative of what real life is.
But yeah, this is a fun one, so thank you.
Yeah.
You
The
got
Care
this-
Bear set, that's right.
Yay, Care Bears!
15 cards front and back, that's true, yes. So each of the card sets is double-sided, and there's 3 sets. There's the Essentials, which what we played with tonight, and then there's Leisure, and I forgot what the third one is. But they're all double-sided, so you can play with those. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what's it called? At the very front, it says.
Commerce.
Commerce. There's essentials, commerce, and leisure.
That's cool.
So, yeah. And everything has these nice trays that come with it. And they all have, lids and everything. And the trays are numbered too. So, like David said, when he was putting things together, it was like, oh, this is this set and this is that set. And then the beginning tiles. Do you have the 2 beginning tiles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put them on the front of one of these. So, yeah, but it's like super easy to clean up. The insert is great because it actually has space so that the tiles fit in there nice and snug. And it's not anything crazy. The only thing that's kind of weird is the board doesn't fold flat.
One way was a little better than the other. Do it the other way. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining things.
Which that's kind of a bummer that the board doesn't fold flat, but it does fit so the box top doesn't squish.
Yeah.
Or pop up or anything like that. All right, friends, we are going to send you off to your own devices tonight because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of folks that are on. But we want to say thank you for everybody that's hanging out with us tonight.
It was fun to be here with you.
GG's. Stay safe, everyone. Enjoy your board games. Be kind to one another. And we'll catch y'all on the next stream.
Have a great week, y'all.